I'll call to order the monthly meeting of the Shell Rock River Watershed District for March 7th, 2023. Leah, please call roll.
Manager Susie,
Here.
Manager DeBoer,
Here.
Manager Backus,
Here.
Manager Kramer,
Here.
Manager Delter.
Here. On item number 2, public forum. And anyone from the public like to speak? If not, we'll go on to item number 3. Item number 3 is the consent agenda. The minutes of the February 14th, 2023 will be removed from the consent agenda and added as an item 6D. The following items will be acted upon without discussion in accordance with the staff recommendation and associated documents unless a manager requests opportunity for discussion. The February 2023 Treasurer's Report subject to audit. February 2023 Project Fund Treasurer's Report subject to audit. Authorized payment of claims. Authorized payment of project funds and disbursements. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
So moved.
By Manager Kramer, do I have a second?
Second.
By Manager Pasuski, any discussion? Hearing none, please call roll.
Manager Susie,
Aye.
Manager DeBoer,
Aye.
Manager Backus,
Aye.
Manager Kramer,
Aye.
Manager Delter.
Aye, carried. 4 is approval of the agenda. Are there any additions, corrections, or deletions that need to be made to the rest of the agenda?
Mr. Chair, as far as staff, we have no additions, corrections, or deletions to the agenda.
Is there a motion to approve the agenda without additions, corrections, or deletions? By Manager DeBoer, do I have a second?
Second.
By Manager Bakken, any discussion? Hearing none, please call roll.
Manager Susie,
Aye.
Manager DeBoer,
Aye.
Manager Backus,
Aye.
Manager Kramer,
Aye.
Manager Delter.
Aye, motion carried. Item 5. Pursuant to Minnesota open law meeting will now be closed as permitted by Minnesota statute 13D.03 and 13D.05 sub 3C to discuss strategy as it relates to the sale, options, offer, and listing price of the country club property. So we're open. They're closed. The board managers have concluded closed session to discuss strategy as it relates to the sale, options, and offer listing price of the country club property. And reopen this regular board meeting of Shell Rock River Watershed District.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Go on to number 6, Administrator Andy Hensel.
Yes, again, thanks, Mr. Chair. Item A is a motion to approve the Century 21 as listing agent for the country club property. What I'm going to ask here is for a motion to table this motion for the listing agreement with Century.
Moved. By Manager Pasuski, do I have a second? Second. By Manager Kramer, any discussion? Hearing none, Leo, please call roll.
Manager Susie,
Aye.
Manager DeBoer,
Aye.
Manager Backus,
Aye.
Manager Kramer,
Aye.
Manager Delter.
Aye, motion carried.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just a legislative update. As we talked, or as you guys may be aware of and maybe not, we are in the House bonding bill for $9 million for the phase 3 of the Bone Lake Restoration Project. It passed the House last night, 91-43. So that is in the House bonding bill. So right now it is up to the Senate to start their bonding bill. However, they have had some discussions and some talking points. I know yesterday they came out and said that the House bonding bill is dead in the water unless it comes with a bill that includes some tax cuts and some other stuff. So with that being said, I feel comfortable that we are in the House bill. However, I'm a little bit nervous about the Senate bill. Right now, if the Senate bill would be put together with our project in, I believe that it would pass. However, with the Republican Party having these stipulations about other tax bills that need to be brought to incorporate the House bonding package, You know, it kind of puts us kind of on the defense, because, you know, basically the Democrats are saying that, you know, we're giving you the option to put your projects in here, let's get this bill passed right away, because I believe they want to have a smaller bonding bill at the end of session. Well, by putting these kind of stipulations on it, you know, at the end of the day, the Democrats would say, okay, we're gonna pull all the Republican projects out, we're just gonna do the Democratic the Democrat projects, and we're gonna do a cash bill, and then they don't need a supermajority if they do a cash bill for bonding. So there is some concerns, you know, we're hoping that they'll work together, that they'll come together, that they'll again put a similar bonding package together that the House did, which would include our project, and hopefully pass a bonding bill in the Senate. Peggy voted yes in the House in that vote that passed 91-43. So a huge credit and thanks to Peggy to get that through the House bill. You know, now I think we just need to put some pressure on Dornick to say, you know, Dornick, it's in your court now. You know, this is the last basically hurdle that we need to get through to get this bonding money to finish the Fall Lake project. So that's kind of a legislative update on that end. There is some updates on a drainage registry bill that has a lot of watershed districts up in arms, along with ditch viewers and counties. It's a bill being pushed by environmental groups. That's really looking at putting pressure on all ditch tile projects that have to do with public drainage. So, you know, MAUD has been fighting that one pretty heavy. So has the coalition of counties have been fighting that one. So we'll see where that goes, and I'll give you more of a written update on that once I know exactly what the bill or how the bill reads. But that's a legislative update. Any questions on any other matters regarding? Hearing none.
Cross your fingers.
Yep. Hearing none, item C, looking for a motion to hire a technician. Again, I want to get board approval to hire a technician. I am not sure at this time if that's going to be full-time, part-time. However, I know that we are behind in a lot of our maintenance aspects. And if we are going to look at doing any water monitoring in 2023, we are in desperate need of some assistance. We also will have one staff who will be out for roughly 2-3 months here in the middle of summer. And we also are hosting MAUD summer tour this summer. So we definitely need to get some of our sites looking good. So again, reaching out to the board, asking for a motion to hire a technician. Once we get into the actual hiring stage, we'll let you know what we're looking at as far as full-time, half-time. But as of right now, I'm just looking for a motion to hire a technician.
Is there a motion to hire a technician? Made by Manager Pasuski. Do I have a second?
Second.
By Manager DeBoer. Any discussion? Hearing none, you please call roll.
Manager Pasuski,
All right.
Manager DeBoer,
Aye.
Manager Bakken,
Aye.
Manager Kramer,
Aye.
Manager Belcher.
Aye, motion carried.
The other thing, just a few quick notes. The office will be closed March 16th. We have it is summer break for school districts, so we have some staff that will not be here on that week, and then we have other staff that have a workshop up in the cities, so there will be no staff available. So the office will be closed March 16th, which is a Thursday. Also to note, as you know, we are not having a workshop now on drainage. It's been a short session, a legislative session. I have not gotten around to that, but I do have it on the agenda to look at. I know you guys are be going in the field as well here soon. So trying to find a time to fit that workshop in. Is gonna be tough, but we'll get her done. I did have a manager reach out to me with some really good advice to reach out to the new city council members and also the new county commissioners and have a little sit down and discuss and update them on what the watershed district does for the community and just get them more aware of us as a watershed district here. So I will be working on that. What I'll probably do is do it as probably a small community or committee, so we don't have to notice it in the paper, because I don't know, how many of them will be able to attend as well. But I'm working on getting that done as well. And that's all I have, Mr. Chair.
About minutes of 14th.
Oh, excuse me, 6D, yes. Thanks for updating me on that. As you remember, consent agenda, we took out the minutes from the February 14th, 2023 board meeting. The change within those minutes goes back to on the second page. The project and program manager Courtney Phillips discussed the Belshon property. This was the motion to award the bids for the construction of the wetland restorations. As you know, it's Manager Hanson offered the following motion: move to award Jensen Excavating and Trucking LLC for the Belshon property. Manager Kramer seconded the motion, and it says after discussion, roll call vote was taken, and the motion was unanimously approved. What we did forget to put in there is that Al Bakken abstained with the conflict of interest, so we will be noting that in the new minutes. So if I can get a motion to approve the new minutes with the addition of Al Bakken abstaining under that heading.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Suski, do I have a second?
Second.
I'm Manager DeBoer. Any discussion? Hearing none, Leah, please call roll.
Manager Besuski,
Aye.
Manager DeBoer.
Aye.
Manager Bakken,
May I abstain on that one too? Please.
Manager Kramer,
Aye.
Manager Delger.
Aye, she carried. On to item 7, project and program manager Courtney Phillips. She is not here at this time. She's at the county commissioner meeting. So I think we'll have Andy Hensel take over for that.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Yes, Courtney is up at the county meeting regarding the same projects, working through the county drainage system and getting approval to do this work. I can give you a quick update that the agreement between U.S. Fish and Wildlife and the county, as far as the easements on the property, have been taken care of. They're all acceptable of the easement language. So that is good news. So this is phase 4. This is the last phase. This is actually the relocation of county tile main that will be done on this project. This again is phase 4 out of 4. If you look back in the quote recommendations, we did have 3 bids. We actually had 4. The 4th bid came in late. Bids were due at 2 o'clock last Friday. The 4th bid came in at 2:08, or quotes, excuse me. Quotes, and the 4th quote came in at 2:08, so we cannot accept that quote. So as you see, for phase 4, we had 3 bids. Moraine drainage bid was $668,746. We had one from Leland Excavating at $81,892.32, and Jensen Excavating at $103,572.20. So with that, I'm looking for a motion to award the contract for quote 4 to the Miller Tract Wetland Restoration, IC&E Wetland Enhancement and or Wetland Restoration Project to Moraine Drainage for $68,746.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second, Manager DeBoer, do I have a second? Manager Besuski, any discussion?
Do I sit out of this one too, or can I vote on this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Not that it comes in if it was awarded to me.
Okay.
Any more discussion? Hearing none, will you please call roll?
Manager Besuski,
All right.
Manager DeBoer,
Aye.
Manager Vaca,
Aye.
Manager Kramer,
Aye.
Manager Belcher.
She carried. Is that all we have there?
Yep.
Okay, and then we'll go on to item 8. And that's manager's items, or is there any manager item? Today to be discussed. Hearing none. Our next meeting is April 11th. Problems with that doing? Need a motion to adjourn. Move. And enter the board by the second. Rocking. I couldn't hear you. There. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, please call roll.
Manager Besuski,
Aye.
Manager DeBoer,
Aye.
Manager Vaca,
Aye.
Manager Kramer,
Aye.
Manager Belcher.
We are adjourned.